Welcome back to Auto Garage, and today we're going deep into one of the most legendary and instantly recognizable muscle cars of all time, the 1970 Eleanor 427 Mustang. This car isn't just a machine, it's a symbol of raw American power, beauty, and rebellion. Immortalized by cinema and celebrated by car enthusiasts worldwide, the Eleanor Mustang takes everything that made the original Ford Mustang great and transforms it into something truly unforgettable. The 1970 model, paired with the heart-thumping 427 engine, represents the peak of performance and design during the golden age of muscle cars. Looking at the exterior, the 1970 Eleanor 427 Mustang is nothing short of breathtaking. The front end alone is enough to make any car enthusiast stop and stare. It features a deeply sculpted nose with an aggressive, aerodynamic front fascia that extends slightly forward compared to the standard Mustang of its time. The iconic dual racing stripes run from the hood to the tail, immediately signaling performance. The grille is blacked out with horizontal slats and a centered fog lamp setup that gives it that mean, ready-to-pounce look. The hood bulge, complete with air scoops, isn't just for show, it channels air directly into the massive 427 cubic inch V8 engine beneath, keeping it cool during high-speed runs. The chrome bumpers are slim and tucked close to the body, giving it a sleek, performance-oriented appearance while maintaining that unmistakable vintage charm. From the side, the Eleanor Mustang's silhouette is pure aggression blended with elegance. The long hood and short rear deck proportions scream classic muscle car, while the lowered stance and flared wheel arches give it a modern, track-ready presence. The fastback roofline flows perfectly into the rear, creating that timeless shape that Mustang fans love. The side scoops behind the doors aren't just decorative, they serve to enhance airflow and cooling around the rear brakes. The chrome side mirrors, polished window trim, and performance-style 17-inch alloy wheels wrapped in high-performance tires complete the look of a car built to dominate the streets. The side profile, especially in its signature metallic gray with black stripes, captures the essence of speed and power even when the car is standing still. Moving to the back, the design continues to impress. The rear end of the Eleanor 427 Mustang features sequential tri-bar taillights, a Mustang signature, housed in a sleek, chrome-accented panel. The Shelby-style rear spoiler gives it added downforce at high speeds while enhancing its sporty look. Dual exhaust pipes exit cleanly beneath the bumper, releasing that unmistakable deep, throaty rumble of the 427 engine. The rear bumper itself is tight and polished, maintaining that seamless aesthetic. The gas cap sits in the center, a nod to the car's classic heritage, while the subtle rear diffuser gives it a touch of aerodynamic refinement. Every inch of the rear design feels purposeful, from the spoiler to the taillight bezels. This is a car that means business. Stepping inside the 1970 Eleanor 427 Mustang, the cabin is a perfect balance between vintage muscle and handcrafted luxury. The interior greets you with a combination of leather, chrome, and polished wood grain, materials that evoke a sense of craftsmanship that modern cars rarely capture. The steering wheel is a classic three-spoke design with a wooden rim, offering a tactile, old-school driving feel. The dashboard is simple but functional, featuring a cluster of large analog gauges that display speed, RPM, oil pressure, and temperature. The classic toggle switches add that racing-inspired touch, while the center console is clean and purposeful, housing the gear shifter and radio. The seats are deeply bolstered bucket designs, wrapped in premium leather with contrast stitching. They provide comfort for cruising but enough grip for spirited driving. The rear bench is minimal, but it's there more for show than for practicality. After all, this car's true purpose lies in the thrill of driving. Chrome accents line the door panels and instrument bezels, while the floor mats carry the Shelby logo, reminding you that this is no ordinary Mustang. The sound insulation is minimal, allowing the engine's roar to fill the cabin, a sound every enthusiast wants to hear. Optional touches like a roll bar and racing harnesses in some versions emphasize its performance heritage. Under the hood is where the Eleanor 427 truly earns its legendary status. Powering this beast is the 427 cubic inch V8 engine, a powerhouse that produces roughly 500 horsepower and over 480 pound-feet of torque, numbers that were staggering for its time. Mated to a 4-speed manual transmission, this car delivers raw, unfiltered performance that puts you directly in control. The throttle response is immediate, and the acceleration is ferocious. The sound of the 427 engine firing up is pure music, deep, loud, and aggressive, echoing the kind of mechanical purity that's been lost in the modern era. On the road, the Eleanor Mustang is an experience unlike any other. The steering feels heavy but communicative, the suspension firm but surprisingly compliant for long drives. It's not about refined comfort, it's about control, connection, and confidence. The rear-wheel drive setup, combined with the car's balanced weight distribution, makes for thrilling cornering if handled properly. However, it demands respect. Too much throttle and the rear tires will break loose in an instant. The brakes, often upgraded in modern restorations, provide decent stopping power for the car's muscle. Every gear shift feels mechanical and precise, giving you a sense of accomplishment with every drive. Fuel economy isn't something you discuss with a car like this, but for perspective, it averages around 8 to 10 miles per gallon. That said, when you drive an Eleanor 427 Mustang, you're not thinking about mileage, you're thinking about power, sound, and presence. It's a driving experience that's raw, emotional, and unforgettable. As for the pricing, back in 1970, a well-equipped Mustang might have cost around $4,000 to $5,000, but the Eleanor 427 is a different story. Today, authentic or high-quality replicas can easily cost anywhere between $200,000 and $500,000, depending on the build quality, authenticity, and specifications. Original models associated with film appearances or verified Shelby builds can fetch well over $1 million at auction. The Eleanor Mustang isn't just a car anymore, it's a collectible, an icon, and a work of automotive art. For anyone considering owning or restoring a 1970 Eleanor 427 Mustang, a few suggestions are worth noting. Always verify authenticity if you're buying, as replicas are common. Invest in a professional restoration shop familiar with classic Mustangs, as these cars require meticulous work, especially with their aluminum body kits and performance upgrades. Modernizing safety components like brakes, seatbelts, and suspension is a smart move for anyone planning to actually drive it. And most importantly, maintain it regularly. This isn't a car you neglect, it's one you cherish. The 1970 Eleanor 427 Mustang is more than just a vehicle, it's a legend that defines what the muscle car era stood for: power, passion, and individuality. It's a piece of American history that continues to inspire car culture around the world. Whether roaring down the highway or sitting under the lights at a car show, this Mustang never fails to capture attention and respect. It's timeless, powerful, and endlessly admired. Thank you for joining Auto Garage for this in-depth look at the 1970 Eleanor 427 Mustang. If you enjoyed this detailed review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our upcoming reviews on legendary cars. Let us know in the comments, if you had the chance to drive an Eleanor, would you take it for a weekend cruise or keep it as a collector's treasure? Until next time, keep your engines roaring and your passion for cars alive.